Hello and welcome to episode 75 of Salt Plays Sunless Sea, our first episode with Marie, our newest captain. Okay, let's see. My current goals, my most relevant goal right now is to get a better engine. Other than that, so I need at least 1,000 echo for that. I believe my plan was to go to, oh yeah, let me read the things that I need. The Gnomic Gallivant wants to go to Port Cecil. The Gaulide Engineer wants to go to King Eater's Castle. The Tomb Colonist wants to go to Venderbite, and the Admiralty wants me to go to Gator's Mourn. And I also got to the Salt Lions the other day, so I believe my next goal was to do a really quick run up to Venderbite and hope that that would get me enough money to to buy the shipments from, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I wanted to go to Venderbite to get 200 echo so that I could start picking up shipments from the Salt Lions. There we go. If I remember correctly, my ship is very slow right now, which is not ideal, but we'll live. So yeah, off we go. Oh my god. Reconnoiter the island. Oh, I guess I should read this, because it's a new captain now. Hunter's Keep. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist, like 100 other Untersee islands. But here's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush in the false star light, raked gravel paths. You stand on the dock as the sea nudges the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Let's spy on this house. This place may not be as simple as it seems. Piano music drifts across the terrace. You peer through a half-open French window into a grand parlor, grand in size, if a little reduced in style by dust and neglect. A dark-haired, pale-skinned young woman bends earnestly over a piano keyboard. Another, fair-haired but unmistakably her sister, sprawls on the sofa with a book. A third sits by the fireplace, staring sorrowfully into the embers. Soon, she says, and the piano music falters and stops. We'll go hungry, and then the end will come, for me, but not for you. The pianist raises her eyes from the keyboard. Hush! If we don't speak of it, she frowns. Has she seen you at the window? You withdraw. Present yourself at the house. They have heard your ship come in. Why hide? Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? I don't have any hunger, so I'm not going to join them for lunch, because I know that that's what that fixes. Yikes. Oh, and I don't have blue scintillac anymore. Oh well. I don't know if I want my terror to be going up high just yet. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my god. I'm gonna win this fight just because I have so much more health, but holy shit, I might lose because it runs away. A white Z-bat. A white Z-bat. A sailor has grown fretful and disobedient, reluctant to go on deck, even in port. There's a white Z-bat watching me up there. Salt's messenger. Salt's got its eye on me. I'll never see home again. Alright. We could either shoot the Z-bat, feed the Z-bat, salt, or salt? Let's go with this one. Salt. One of the nameless gods that sailors fear. Not nameless, it's right there. This sailor is a conscientious man. Send him to the sick bay on the pretext of a fever. And onwards. The sailor is grateful, though your ship's doctor rolls a skeptical eye. When he next goes up on deck, the railings are clear of Z-bats, white or black, and he sets to work with a will. You know something of the three gods of the Z, and we lost one terror. Yeah, shut up. We have a cask of mushroom wine. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't want to be peeking up my... Oh, I went over further than I thought I had. Okay. What do you increase? Veils. I love veils. Oh, increase your veils. I want to talk about steam and motion. I still see every coil of vapor. The engineer has learnt a great deal about the powers and weaknesses of steel and fire and water. Once, she must have been an extraordinary asset, but she can only express what she knows as poetry filtered through half-erotic visions, roses and rivers and something like rain. It's quite pretty in its way, but it makes it challenging to understand what bit of the engine you need to bang on when the engine won't go. And I already know what she wants, so we are gonna continue. I can't believe this is as fast as I can go. Oh my god. Only taken us 8.5 minutes to get to Venderbite. Oh, sorry if you could hear that. I didn't think about that. Just popping my neck. Okay. The trouble with tomb colonists. You've brought this decaying immigrant north. Now what? The new Jonah. Your passenger stands somberly by the rail. Salt sent me a dream, she insists. You must find my father. A fisherman's tale. Salt tells me that you'll find my father in the belly of a monstrous eel. Gods never lie. Gods never lie? That seems optimistic. But if she's right, she'll reward you for her father's return. Alright, let's check out the tomb colony of Venderbite. On deck, you can hear the sound that 1,000 bandaged... On deck, you can hear the sound that 1,000 bandaged dead make as they shuffle and cough. It's something like the world's most restless concert audience, or the world's most plague-ridden cathedral. Visit a certain little restaurant. Fine cuisine in Venderbite? Now that would be something. A corkscrewed street. At the twisty tip of an odd little side street, welcoming yellow light glows from the gilt-lettered windows of a restaurant. A sign reads, Vengeance of Jonah. A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. A gray mustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. Come in, come in. I cannot do any of those. I just wanted to have it. Okay. Explore Venderbite. Here, they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. The tomb colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture until they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. A withered garden. Dead fir trees have carpeted a little park with old brown needles. A little group of tomb colonists stands around another lying on a bench. Unexpectedly, you find yourself reminded of physicians and midwives at a birthing couch. The colonist on the bench, he's old, withered to sticks, groans horribly, though the fir needles deaden the sound. Something moves in his chest, like a sea creature surfacing, or a butterfly breaching a cocoon. The other colonists spot you and close ranks around him. Stay back, Silkskin, one hisses. This is his breaking out. Your time will come. There's a kind of rapture in his voice, in her voice. A tale of terror, a terror, and some fragments. Okay, and then let's visit the first curator. Get that quest going. Oh, I was so close to finishing that last time, wasn't I? Z Captains. The first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonists. But even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. Its time is close. No more light, the obsequious steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. A bandaged shape no larger than a child lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. All right, let's... I might as well read all the stuff. Listen to a whispered request. Z Captain, Silkskin, not much left of me. I will go into the grand sanatorium. Bring me colors, 7 colors. Pay well. Cosmogene, Irico, Pelican. Steward has the list. Find them here and there, across the wide black Z. Ask about the Grand Sanatorium. One hears the name whispered here and there in the arcades of Venderbite. Oh, Silkskin, you don't want to know. The chuckling becomes a cough. We don't die here below, not unless we go to Z. So we needed something else, somewhere to end. Accept the commission. Thank you, this poor flesh thirsts for colors. No more words. It collapses, rustling, back onto the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the obsequious steward nods. The book? Yes, the book. He hands you a slim, illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We will all be grateful if you do it this one last favor. Apocyan, Cosmogene, Gant, Irigo, Pelican, Violent, and Vieric. Alright, and then gather gossip. Who's plotting what out in the tomb colonies? Along the coasts of the Untersee, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up their ties to home or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. What do you sell for in London? 20 echoes? Ooh, I didn't realize that. Oh, I see. Okay. So I get 3 more echoes if I sell it here, so I will do that. Do that as well. Okay. So close. We'll definitely get 200 echo once I'm back in London. I am going to go out. Oh, you can't see where I gestured. Out and around. Just to explore new stuff. Oh yeah, I guess I'll fight the bat swarm. A bat swarm defeated. Little leathery corpses lie scattered across your deck. The rest of the swarm vanishes into the neathy dark. We will gather up the corpses. They are succulent with stolen blood. Into the pot. 1 supplies, 1 terror. Yeah, I know we have entered a fog bank. I would love to not be in a fog bank anymore, but this guy is so damn slow. I'm trying so hard to not just immediately turn south. I want to know which set of islands are over here. Is that the Abbey? No, that is Gator's Morn. Okay. Ooh, the Admiralty wanted me to go to Gator's Morn. Oh, I hadn't noticed before that these move. Look. You can see it moving back. Whoop! You can see the things moving back and forth right here. The walkways, that's the word. Cool. Ah, I love this game. Okay. Gator's Morn. Step carefully. The Morn is a stalagmite vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. The Corsair's citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the sea. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the Untersee shimmers like glass below. Children clambering in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows, and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. I can afford 5 echo. Pay the loitering docker for his strategic information. Admiralty sent you? Price has gone up. It's not safe here. You'll pay the difference, won't you? A grin. You're a generous soul. You'll have your reward with the other side of the river one day. And here's a little reward for you, for now. Good sailing to ya. The report is barely legible. Perhaps that's part of the code. The Admiralty will know. Alright, let's overhear rumors of a pirate poet. Landlubbers fear pirates. Pirates fear the poet. Lies, nonsense, glimmers. Some say she's a clay man who freed herself with the power of verse. Possible. Others insist she's the personal muse of the king with 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on a living ship made of the still screaming skulls of her victims. More sober voices mutter that, no, it's just an Alcaeus-class vessel. Whatever the truths, few have fought her and survived to tell the tale. Only the bravest of captains risk the lonely parts of the Z where her flag is said to fly. Somebody just got home, but it doesn't seem like I'm being called for. Let's explore the Mourne. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Mourne. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throatful of lurching terror. An intriguing smell. Who'll try? Who'll buy? A street vendor turns skewers on a grill. The mixed scents are nothing like anything sold in London. Let's try the shredded jellyfish. It's not to everyone's taste. Jellyfish, the food of queens. Traces of its venom still remain, just enough to make your tongue tingle and alter your consciousness a touch. Your pulse accelerates and odd thoughts sparkle in the forefront of your mind. Got 10 fragments for that. Nice. I got a secret, so let's up my veils. Not that that's gonna change anything significant here. Nah, I'm not gonna try. Alright, and with that, off we go back to London. I'm gonna go this way around, explore a little more. Wrong buttons. All right. You've destroyed a pirate frigate. The ship is yours. What'll you do with her? We'll loot and scuttle her. She's a vile old vessel, and these Z's aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. Oh, I never noticed the skull on the art before. That's pretty cool. I'm usually reading over here, so I don't usually look very carefully at this art. What's this? Here's something at the back of the hold. 2 supplies, 2 fuel, and 5 more supplies. Nice. Okay, if I run... that's not what I wanted to do. If I run directly back to London, I might get here before my half-hour time for this episode has passed. Maybe. Is Black Friday the day this episode goes out, huh? Fuck that. Here, the wilder airs mingle with the airs of the near reaches. Demo's Gate, named for a navigator lost above. How did his bones come below? I don't really want to fight this guy. I might fight it anyway, though, because I also don't want to full steam ahead. Yeah, sure, we can try it. No, I'm so slow. I was gonna be like, yeah, that's doable, but I'm simply too slow to fight a Z-Beast right now. Maybe I can lure it back to London and it can cause havoc. Nope. Alright. Home waters. Sailors dawdle at the rail, watching for the lights of London. All right, returning to London. The lights of London welcome you home. Collect messages from the harbour master. All the clatter and song of the dockside. It soothes the soul. Are there messages for you? Something has changed. Someone wants to sign on. Have a free evening. All right. Let's start with passing on the strategic information and submitting port reports. Oh yeah, I didn't get a... okay. Port Cecil. Okay. So as soon as I have enough engine power for it to not be a miserable slog, I'll go to Port Cecil. But right now, no. What's the Rose Market got? I guess there's no way we'd have either of those. Sorry. Okay, this is something I'm not sure about, whether, like, having gotten a scion in the past means I'll continue to have a scion forever. So I'm gonna look that up, between, things and check it out later. But right now, we'll take a new recruit who awaits your attention. The Presbyteriate Adventuress or Maybe's daughter. Oh, I could afford 50 Echo. Iron and Veils, Iron, and Engine Power. I'll do Maybe's daughter for now. Welcome aboard. If anyone comes looking for me, well, I'm not accepting callers. Can I trust you to pass that on? You don't want them distracting me from my duties. Alright, nope, officers. Toss you, well, okay, you're gonna be better than her. Let's speak to you. I have to do special stuff. Okay. And the Merchant Venturer. An urchin tugs your sleeve. Governor wants a word. A brooding figure waits at the lamplight's edge. Speak to the Merchant Venturer. I have need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an inventive one. Here are my requirements. An opportunity for profit. He has very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than market rates, and he won't ask how you came by these things. Either Zoop or Mutter Salt. Okay. It's 7 and 7, right? 7 and 7, yep. Okay. Well, can't do that right now. I don't think I wrote down what my contact wants. Dark Drop Coffee, of course. Can I just buy Dark Drop Coffee in London? Do I want to do that? Not right now. I'm too close to 200 echo. Okay. Let's buy... like that. And with that, thank you very much for watching this, the 75th episode of Salt Plays Sunless Sea. I will see you later. Goodbye.